This week on Buck Commander.
Nebraska's kind of turned into one of these places. I don't want to say it's a legacy, but you think maybe we should start being a little bit selective here?
The key for me is to remain patient.
Don't let him lie to you. He wants the Mac Daddy.
I'm not sure where Grant got entitled enough to feel like he needs to hunt the biggest deer on the property.
That's what patience gets you.
That's what patience gets you, your opportunity.
Why is Grant hunting anyway?
Number one's up. Somebody come get number one. Don't step in number two.
Tombo Martin makes you a meal, you eat it. First time for everything, man.
Oh, wow.
It's always nice to see Tombo contributing. Usually he just comes into camp and has everybody cater to him.
It's good and cold enough out there. I'm more looking for hell freezing over now, too. Another apocalyptic happenings.
That's the thing, too.
It's good to see Tombo helping out for once.
Name some things he does in camp besides contribute. Nothing.
Tombo makes sure that no one gets a full night's rest.
Plays video games for hours on his phone.
He always makes you wonder if you're going to be able to come back to the same place next year.
He doesn't cook, he doesn't clean, and he rarely showers. And when he does shower, you can go ahead and just throw those clothes away.
I mean, it's taken plenty of time, but there's a chance we're starting to see Tombo grow up a little bit.
He's cooking, he's cleaning, he even passed a deer.
Woo! I don't know, man. What do you think?
I'd say no go on him.
I agree. Dang it, I hate you said that.
I know it.
God, it was good walking away.
It's been a lot of fun getting to watch Tombo and Drake grow up together. Drake has been a great role model for him.
Tombo is one of those guys that he's a heartbeat hunter. I mean, if it's beating out there, he's ready to shoot at it.
And everything gets his heartbeat going.
Yeah.
Listen, I know I've made a couple mistakes over the years, but I want to manage the herd just like everybody else does now.
You do?
It's just that my management tactics are a little bit more aggressive than yours. So, guy walks into a bar. Next thing you know, he's in a deer stand with 3 dudes, including himself. Me and Jacob had to beg Jordan to come sit with us this afternoon.
You just needed a guide.
We need something other than me and him, because we're not doing it. We got 16 GoPros, 2 cameras, and 1 overweight guy. That's me. Or is it you? Is it you or me? You? Me.
For the first time in history, Tombo's hunted here more than one full day and not shot at anything. To say he is chomping at the bit would be severely understating it, and I would say no deer is safe at this juncture.
That's a shooter.
Make sure it ain't that double main beam thing. That's a good deer.
Yeah, that's a shooter. That's a big.
Are you sure that's not the double main beam? That looks like him. Oh yeah, that's him. That's the double main beam. Don't shoot him. I see his horn sticking down.
Well, Jordan, let me tell you this. I love you, and I love this company. If that deer's still right there in 20 minutes, and Grant begged me not to shoot him too, which makes me want to do it more. Just because I'm a rebel.
It's tough being Tombo's guide, man. Can't make the guy happy.
That's the hardest thing I've ever done as far as deer hunting. It's the hardest thing I've done is not shoot that deer. God, he's a big deer. If you ever want proof that I'm maturing as a hunter, watch the footage. That's not a deer that I pass ever.
Yeah, because you don't ever pass any deer.
Ta-da!
Go, baby, go. Don't quit. Don't slack up on me. Do not ease up. Keep hammering. Come on.
Nebraska's kind of turned into one of these places. I don't want to say it's a legacy, but there's almost some pressure because we've turned it into so much of a 1, maybe 2-day hunt, and everybody's got it done.
No time to stop and take a walk. Oh, baby. No.
You think maybe we should start being a little bit selective here?
What? Nuh-uh. Come on, high step. High knees, butt kicks. Whatever that one is. Skipping, galloping. Yes. A heroic entrance.
You know, traditionally we've been pretty quick to the trigger at this place because there's so many good bucks. For once this year, I think I want to kind of sort through the inventory a little bit, and I really just want to find a good old monarch mature buck.
Don't let him lie to you. He's not after like mature deer. He's trying to get like.
No, he wants giants.
He wants the Mac Daddy.
I've hunted here. This is the 4th year I've hunted here, and I think the key for me is to remain patient. Having been here before, we know to be patient. And we've been patient. We've been just trying to stay with it. I keep saying this every time we get out here, but you gotta be patient. Gotta stay patient.
When Grant says patient, he means very, very, very picky.
I won't say it's full blown rut. I mean, you got mature bucks that are just running out across the open in the daylight. At the end of the day, you just got to get where they are, and this is where they are. And so you just kind of figure if you keep on laying it out there, eventually it'll happen. We've seen this play out, you know. You just got to kind of ride it out and keep your composure. Because the statistics show here that if you do that, in 3 or 4 days, you'll encounter a good mature buck. Maybe we'll see him again. Maybe we'll shoot another buck. Either way, we're not going to give up on it. We're going to keep pressing.
It's like
Grant passed another one.
That's another 160-inch deer.
You got some armchair quarterbacks sitting way up here on the hill, watching you, critiquing you, making suggestions. Why didn't you shoot that deer?
It just wants me to have a stroke. I'm gonna kill him.
You think about it, shit? I think you make a great show. What do you think about them? You like them? Not really. I mean, I know the only reason I feel like we should shoot him is because Bill's been here a while. And we're passing up opportunities. I don't really like him. I'm gonna pass him. Don't hit me. God, man. Out here for however many days, feeling the pressure just to kill a deer, and killed a deer this year. I'm always a huge believer in luck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that you create your own luck. I guess when you're having bad luck, sometimes that's just how it shakes out. If I look back over the week, I would probably say 1 or 2 of them we may have misjudged them on age. I get frustrated. We talk about, oh, you should have done that. I should have just been better. If you come up here and you don't kill a deer, it's your fault.
Grant starting to become selective and passing on lots of bucks is not an isolated incident. It's starting to happen everywhere he goes.
So, hey, maybe this ain't my year, you know, maybe this is a year just put your time in.
Dude, you are basically turning into Rochi 2.0.
Yeah.
So if you have to model yourself after anyone, I'd say you made a pretty good choice. I mean, I could think of worse options, like Tombo, Jason, Luke, Willie, Langy. And that's just a couple off the top of my head.
Saw a buck going across here and glassed him up, and he was a shooter for sure. Got another buck that we've named Ribcage, who has he's been all over this area. And there's one other good buck. We were calling him Whitetail, but I didn't think that was very interesting, so I named him Big Chocolate.
So Grant's been after 2 deer. One he calls Big Chocolate.
What?
Big Chocolate.
I never heard of that deer.
I had never heard of that deer either. And the other one was called Ribcage, which we did know that deer.
Why is Grant hunting anyway?
You know, just gotta put your time in out here and it's gonna happen.
All right, buddy, so be honest with me. Was Ribcage the only buck you would have pulled the trigger on?
Oh, no. Honestly, I'd have shot Big Chocolate too, but that's, yeah.
I'm not sure where Grant got entitled enough to feel like he needs to hunt the biggest deer on the property.
I actually had the ribcage buck that Grant was after in front of me at about 400 yards, but you just remember, this is about me growing up and maturing, and
Normally you would have shot that deer.
Adam, for sure. Cameraman said don't shoot.
That happens a
Too
lot
far.
with buck commander.
Too far.
She's running. Oh, she's trending.
And as usual, I shouldn't have listened to him.
Nope.
You know, you kind of get ragged for being patient, but lo and behold, it actually worked out that the last morning we saw him. We had him coming in at first light. I mean, coming straight on the string to us.
That's what patience gets you.
That's what patience gets you, your opportunity. All right.
Man, it has been one whale of a week. We have seen deer, we've passed deer, we've questioned deer, we've passed deer that we thought were young, that 3 days later we decided were mature and shooters, and here we are. We ended up in a bit of a rodeo shuffle here, just because you basically got about 270 degrees that you can see that the deer can come from, so there's no perfect setup. I've adopted a new rule this year, personally. If I don't see that deer go down, I'm getting out. Gotta give him a couple hours max.
It wasn't optimal, but we did get a shot. I felt pretty good about it, to be honest with you, but as we've done before, and as we've learned, obviously didn't want to go in there and mess with him, so we just went back to camp and hide out for a while. Footage didn't tell us anything. Give him some time and go look for him.
Give him a little time to lay and then go put some boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
About all you can do.
That's all you can do. Man, we searched high and low. We cross-sectioned the grass looking for blood, body, any kind of remnant, anything. And we could find nothing. Absolutely nothing. And wouldn't you know it, 2 days later, the old feller showed back up on trail camera, healthy and ready to go.
Did that put your mind at ease or breed frustration?
Yes.
You know what happens sometimes when you go after the Mac Daddy? Mm-hmm. You know what you go home with?
Goose egg.
The nothing. That's what you go home with.
So here we are. It's another day, another hunt, except today we don't have a chaperone. The babysitter is out. Slow afternoon so far, but I say slow. We've seen 5 deer, but that's slow for this field. By the end of the night, oh, there's a buck. That's a shooter. It's a heavy deer, dude.
Come on. Tell me what you think. We might have to switch. Come on. Yep. Oh boy, here we go. Tell me what you think. You like him? Well, look.
Hey! Hey!
Come on. Get on him. Could you tell?
I have no idea.
Got a hat right on him. Come on, man. We may have just pulled off a miracle. Do you see how heavy that deer was? Holy heavy horns. Oh, wow. What? Come on, man. Oh. He just popped up out of nowhere, bro. You see how fast he got across that field? I thought we were gonna run out of time. Then I had to yell at him like a 5-year-old. I'm instantly shaking uncontrollably. Oh my God. As I usually do, whenever things get crazy, what happens? I start banging crap. I hit the barrel off the roof of the redneck. Oh, yeah. That's a freaking 80, 90-yard shot. I almost couldn't stand up just now, dude. Well, here's the deal. He didn't fall right where we shot it, obviously, so we're gonna be careful. We're gonna back out. So cross your fingers. When we look back at the footage, we shot him about 3:20-ish this afternoon, and it's been 4 hours, a little over 4 hours. So the entrance is right where you want it. So, oh, he's big. Holy crap. Dude, we killed a giant. Check this out. Look at this deer. Look how heavy. Holy macaroni. He's freaking heavy, man. What a pig. What an absolute pig. It's a big deer, man. Well, every year we come here in anticipation of this, and this place is not disappointed. I mean, 3 days, on a place like this feels like a month. Because I mean, it's just so rich. I mean, target rich environment. Man, I'm so proud of this. Golly. Yes, let's get him loaded up, man. Me too. I knew he was heavy. Oh, I saw you the last second. I'm laying in guts. So Grant has this deer at 70 yards and evidently was just not in a hurry. So much for aging deer on the hoof.
70 yards with a rifle.
I kind of did a few little deliberate fumbles, trying to foil the opportunity because I just was not convicted that he was the one.
Even after seeing him on the ground, Grant still tried to act like he made the right decision on passing this deer.
Yeah, everybody does when they pass a deer that's a hammer.
He was kicking himself.
Yeah, all the way home.
GT.
Because how many did he go home with? Again?
Less than one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
4 6/8. I think 148 inches.
149.
I think I'm over, but I said 52. It's close.
You said 152 and a half.
Yeah.
You know, I have to be honest, walking up to that deer on the ground, putting my hands on him, wow. I was speechless.
I wouldn't have give you 135 on the hoof. I can't. I'm blown away by that.
Yeah, it's not very often you get a chance to see Grant speechless.
God, wouldn't that be nice? Like more of that.